If you've been sleeping under a rock, then you might have missed the news that Risk of Rain 2 has released its second major content update since hitting early access, and there is plenty to unpack. My name is Codiak, and today I'll break down the major updates and share what you can expect the next time you fire up the game. Now, this update is technically called Skills 2.0, and for good reason, but first we have to start with the biggest news from the update, a brand new survivor. Now, Loader should be familiar to fans of the original Risk of Rain. Well, she is back and better than ever. This melee survivor is all about putting the hurt on her enemies, and a great addition to the already existing roster of playable characters. Loader comes equipped with 4 standard abilities: Knuckle Boom, Grapple Fist, Charge Gauntlet, and the M551 Pylon, as well as a passive Scrap Barrier. Loader does have to be unlocked, but that's a topic for another video. Next up, we have a brand new map, Siren's Call, and let me tell you, this one is really cool. The team managed to combine elements of multiple maps to create a really interesting landscape that takes advantage of both verticality and sprawling design. It's easily one of my favorite maps so far in the game, and one I think a lot of people will enjoy. And now, while survivors and maps are interesting, the Skills 2.0 patch is all about the game's new, you guessed it, skill system. Players will now have the ability to unlock variations of moves for each of the survivors and create loadouts that best fit that playstyle. Each of these variants can be unlocked by completing survivor-specific challenges that have been added to the game, so check out the logbook to figure out what challenge you need to tackle first. And on top of the 15 additional skills, 7 new skins have been added into the game to give players new ways to express themselves during a run. Now, this wouldn't be a true Hapu Games update if the team didn't throw even more new content into the mix. 2 new bosses, the Soulless Control Unit and Alloy Worship Unit, have been added, as well as 2 new enemies, the Alloy Vulture and Soulless Probe. Players that reach a certain point in the endgame may also run into a new type of elite, the Celestine, which can cloak nearby enemies, making them difficult to target and track. And since we're talking about new things, we might as well talk about new items. 3 new items, the Focus Crystal, Lepton Daisy, and Shattering Justice, have been added, along with 2 new pieces of equipment, the Blast Shower and Volcanic Egg. Additionally, a new lunar item, the Strides of Heresy, have been added as well. Now, these things are the big takeaways from the patch at large, but there are still smaller things to talk about, so let's dive in and check out those changes. Now, I want to start with the survivor-specific changes, since those are going to have the biggest impact on gameplay. Our trusty friend the Commando got a rework on Suppressive Fire, which should now send out more bullets with more attack speed. The Engineer also got a complete overhaul of the Pressure Mines. This ability will now arm itself over time up to 900% damage with an increased radius. This change was implemented to give Engineers more chance to lay strategically placed mines for a more direct impact, but that change comes with the reduction of total mines from 10 down to 4. Other than that, the rest of the Survivor's gameplay was untouched during this round of changes. Now, another exciting change to the game is the addition of the Lunar Seer, which will allow players to determine the next upcoming stage for a price. This flexibility gives players looking to reach things like the Time Security Chest and Broken Robot a fighting chance to reach those objects more consistently. And now, with all that being said, there are also a number of small item tweaks as well as bug fixes and changes, and you can check all those out for yourself in the patch notes, which we will link in the description below. With another successful launch under their belts, Hapu Games is on a roll, consistently releasing great content updates for players to try out. With still more to come in the upcoming months, including new survivors, bosses, and items, I have no doubt that we'll be right back here to share what's next for the popular game. Thanks for checking out the video. If you want to learn more about the game or just want to be part of an incredible video game community, join the Game Gurus on Discord. Be the first to know what's going on with the channel and interact with me and the rest of the team on a daily basis. To join, check out the link below.